mercy. Y'all gonna make me do this too early. Some of you're paying attention to the wrong things. Lord have mercy. You're paying attention to your problems and not the finish line. And if you look at the end of the tunnel, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. But some of us, we're too fearful, we're too afraid to look at the end of the tunnel. But you got to understand, God said, we've been made to do it for a night. But joy will come in the morning. And I don't know about you, but I got real joy. Even when everybody treat me wrong, I can look to the hills from which cometh my help. Lord have mercy, Lord, that all my help do come from the Lord. I'm not trying to go that fast, but something on the inside is protecting you. Go ahead, Parks. Wait. It is in life storms.
It is.
My sister and brother, when you prepare for a storm, there are some warning signs begin to take place. Mama, sit down because you're going to make me hoop. Go ahead too fast. I'm trying to calm down, Mama. I'm trying to calm down. But while you're preparing for a storm, my sister, my brother, there are some warning signs begin to take place.
Yes, sir.
Before your lights or gas get cut off, they send a red letter, a pink letter to your house to give you an indication that if you don't pay this bill, your lights or gas will get cut off. Before you know, you have to go buy a new wardrobe. That's old stuff that you had. You know you gain weight. The buttons begin to pop. You know you gain weight. It's taller than what you used to be. It ain't that you got taller. No, you got bigger and wider. And it's just spreading. It's time to get rid of some stuff. My son, my brother, you know how it is when you get sick. You start coughing, sneezing, and you will wait till you get sick, but you don't take the medicine to prevent the sickness. But God said right here, my son, my brother, you need to understand that the victory is in the pressing. Oh, good God Almighty. And if you press, you will not get victory.
Yes.
Right here in this text,
Say it, Reverend, say it.
Brother Paul was on a ship with a bunch of unbelievers. Paul was trying to instruct these unbelievers and tell them who he was. Lord have mercy. And it's something about when you're going through, some folks don't want to listen to nothing that you got to say. Some folks don't even believe that you are the man and woman of God that God has sent. Matter of fact, you never know who is your angel aboard on your ship. So that's another point that we need to understand, that you got to be careful who you allow on your ship.
That's it. That's it. Come on, Prince.
Don't talk to everybody about your husband because they might be trying to sleep with him behind your back. Don't talk to everybody about your wife because they might try to steal it behind your back. Don't talk to everybody about your job hiring because they're trying to take your job. Don't talk about all the things that you want God to bless you with because they want to be in your place. Paul said, Paul warned them that if you don't listen to me, this ship that we on is going to be a disaster. And so they didn't want to hear what Paul had to say. They didn't want to listen to Paul say. So verse 10 says, so Paul warned them, men, I can see that our voyage is going to be disastrous. And a great loss to this ship and cargo and to our own lives. And so these people looked at Paul and like, who are you to tell us that the ship is going to be wrecked? Sometimes, my sister, my brother, you never know how God will send your angel. You never know who he will place in your life to get you to the place where you need to be. Some of us look at the different sizes and shapes and thinking that that's not what God intended us to have. No, God works in mysterious ways. God knows how to move around by his own command. God knows how to come in disguise. He don't come in the form that we think he is. And God come in the way that we least expect him. Here, one thing I like about Paul, that after Paul was telling these folks who he was, he didn't argue back with them. Lord have mercy. Some of you going through situations and trials, and you're trying to explain your predicament to people who don't even want to hear nothing about you.
That's right.
Matter of fact, you're trying to please folks who don't even like you. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. The Joneses are the only ones that try to keep up with everybody. But you got to understand, my sister, my brother, that God made you as who you are. And you can only be you because everyone else is taken. Lord have mercy. That was a shout cue right there. Some of you trying to be people that God didn't design you to be. Some of you trying to do things that God didn't design you to do. Some of you trying to be like others that God didn't equip you to be. But you got to understand, my sister, my brother, that God honors those who know how to stay in their own lane.
That's it. That's it.
Somebody ought to shout, stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
Oh, y'all didn't shout that loud enough. Some of you need to shout, stay in your lane. One thing that we got to understand is that we all will go through life storms. We all will go through life problems. We all will go through things that we don't want to go through. You're not tax exempt. You're not problem exempt. Lord have mercy. You're going to go through some stuff if you like it or not. Amen. And the only way you don't go through no stuff if you don't want to be something in life. Amen. God has designed you to go through stuff. Amen. 1 Peter chapter 4 said, think it not strange for those fiery trials that come against you. Amen. It's not to kill you. It's not to hurt you. It's not to destroy you. But the pain that you're experiencing is just weakness leaving the body. Lord have mercy. In order for you to be strong, you have to go through a training process. In order for God to take you to another level, you got to excel on the level you are.
Yes. That's right.
Boy, I'm going to preach anyhow.
Come on.
We keep hearing folks talking about the next level. How can we get to the next level? Well, Pastor Parks come to give you the answer to how to get to the next level. My sister, my brother, you need to learn how to excel on the level you on. You can't drive a Bentley if you didn't take care of that Pinto. You can't have a mansion if you didn't take care of that studio. You can't have a multi-million-dollar business if you didn't have that $10 an hour job that you had. God is looking at all the things that you do while you're on the bottom, and He dictates how far you will make it on time.
Yes. That's right. That's so true.
We almost done, I promise you.
But it's good.
Number 2, we got to persevere
Amen. Say it.
through your storm. A lot of people, we jump ship.
Yes.
Why jump ship when you're still on dry land inside the storm?
That's it. That's it. You said
Y'all miss that. You rather jump in water when you still got pieces of the boat underneath you. Why abandon ship when He already gave you a life jacket? The Lord have mercy. Why abandon ship when He already gave you the map plan of your life? Amen. This is not the time that you disconnect yourself from Him. This is not the time when you lose faith. This is not the time that you stop praying. This is not the time that you stop singing. I know some of you in this room, you all over head over heels. The water's so deep over your head. But I want to encourage you today, you ought to keep swimming. You may get weak, you may get weary, but I want to tell you, keep swimming. You may get discouraged, but I want to tell you, my sister, my brother, keep swimming. You may hit rock bottom, but I want to tell you, keep swimming. You may feel like you're all alone, but I really want to tell you, keep swimming. Your husband and wife probably want to act right, but I want to tell you, keep swimming. But you got to appreciate the things that God done for you. Now we get ready to get up out of here. The Bible said, as they began to go on the ship, when the ship began to break, the Bible said that all those that was on the ship, good God Almighty, just because the angel of the Lord was on the ship, he saved their life. And I stopped by to tell you today, some of you connected to an angel, they watch over you all night long. They pray for you even when you don't think they're praying for you. They're holding you when you don't know they're holding you. Good God Almighty, I come to tell you today, the God I serve, the God I serve, the God I serve, oh yes, the God I serve, good God Almighty. The Bible said right here in verse 41, when the ship was broken in pieces by the pounding of the surf, the Bible said even the soldiers who wanted to kill them on the ship, they had to join together. And I come to tell you tonight, there's some folks that want to kill you. There's some folks that want to see you make it. There's some folks that want to destroy you. But God said, don't run from them folks, because the same folks that try to kill you, the same folks that try to destroy you,